Hi guys, welcome back. It's day 27 and today we're going to get bouncy and springy. So let's get ourselves over to the mat and get moving. Alright, so we're just going to begin from a standing position. Spread your toes nice and wide. We're just going to lift the right heel and then the left one and just continue to alternate those. And then lowering both heels to the floor, curl all of your toes up from the floor and then lower them back down, lift your heels, lower the heels and then curl all of the toes up. And just continue to rock forward and back between the toe lifts and the heel raises. Let's just do 2 more of those. Alright, now grab your folded up hand towel and just leave that on the floor there. We're going to, on your right side, we're going to step the right foot onto that, so the heel on the floor, and then we just step the left foot forward just as much as you can feel a nice stretch there, a bearable, manageable stretch, and then we're just going to step forward or lean forward into that and release it. Lean forward and release. If you're very tight, you might need to just step forward and back. So we're just leaning gently toward the stretch and release. Gently toward it and release. 2 more. And then we can just switch it over to the other side. Left foot up onto the towel, heels on the floor, and then just moving within a range that is manageable for you. We're not straining or we're not forcing here. So let's just do 2 more of those. Alright, we can just leave our towel out of the way now. Now we're just going to take a very short split stance, so with the left foot forward, right foot behind, and we're just going to sit down into a little squat there. And back up again, and 4, 3, keeping the heel on the floor if you can, 2. If this is painful in your joints, then maybe don't go so deep, or see if you can just check that your knee is tracking with your middle toes. Just double check your alignment. Ease off on it if it's still too painful. And last one. Alright. So balancing on the right leg, you can lean on something if you need to. We're just going to circle the ankle. And then change direction. Switch it over. Okay, and then just step the left foot back, curl the toes under, and just move to the side so you can see that a bit better. And just stretch into the front of that foot. 2 more. And if your feet are particularly tight, you might not manage this one, or you really might need to lean on something. I don't want you to send too much pressure or strain down into the feet if they're too tight, okay? Last one. Alright, let's come down then to a lunge position with the right leg forward, abdominals gently engaged, pubic bone toward the chin, and we're just going to glide forward and back, forwards and back. Just working into the back of that right leg and into the front of the left one. Now maybe you can bring the hands to the floor if you need to intensify that a little bit. You might not need to, it might be enough. So as you bring the hands to the floor though, try not to round your back. And last 2. Alright, extend that leg out to the side in a diagonal to the right, gliding in a diagonal to the right. Just stretching out the groin area, keeping the heel on the floor, and again Again, just working within a range of motion that feels comfortable. Now let's come back here onto this left leg. I'll just turn this so you can see. With the right leg extended, we're just going to internally rotate, externally rotate the leg from the hip. And then we can switch it over to the other side. So left leg forwards, and we're gliding forwards and back. Working into the back of the left leg and into the front of the right leg now. Yeah, and those of you who need a little bit more, if that's not really hitting the spot for you, then take your hands down to the floor. Without rounding your back, you can always rest on blocks, raise the floor up if you need to. And we'll go for 2 more. And then gliding all the way back, flexing that foot, take the leg out in a diagonal to the left. Gliding out that way, keeping the knees in line with your middle toes. Working into the groin and around the hip joint. 1 more. And then extending that leg, foot is flexed. Now internal rotation, external rotation from your hip, moving the whole leg from the hip. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to begin from the standing position. So if you want to come up, we're going to step the right leg out and sit down. Feel that lovely stretch on the left inner thigh. And on your exhale, you're going to push up and balance on the left leg. We're just going to repeat that, okay? So we come down again, sitting right back, and up and balance. So you're moving with your breath. Inhale down into it, exhale to push up. We're just going for 2 more. Well done, now we're going to switch it to the other side. So we step out, bending that left knee, right leg is straight, exhale, push up and away from the floor, balance. Inhale down, exhale up. Sit your hips back as you sit down into that. Your back behind you, that's it. Keep the outside edge of that right foot connected to the floor if you can. And we'll do 1 more. Alright. Okay, shake out the legs. Now, we're going to go out again. Back up, balance, switch, and over to the other side. That's it. Back up, switch, over to the other side. So let's go for 2 more. All right, well done. We're going to come down now onto our knees, right? So onto our hands and knees. And from here, curl your toes under, spread your fingers wide, glide your shoulders down away from your ears and set your spine up in a neutral position, neutral pelvis, neutral rib cage. Take a deep breath, and the beginning level is we glide back toward our heels and then forwards over our wrists. Hips back toward the heels, shoulders forwards over the wrists. And as you do that, you're maintaining good alignment through the torso and the spine, and good control through using the abdominals to support the back. So this is your beginner level, and this might be enough for you, okay? Next level would be to curl the toes under and hover the knees as you do that. Again, keeping the pubic bone toward the chin as you glide forwards. So it's a slight sensation of tailbone tucked, but it's not super tucked, really just neutral. And now those of you who want a little bit more, you can add on. The rest of you just keep going at your own level. So those of you who push off the hands, fall back down, lift the feet. Glide back and push, forward and lift. Back and push, forward and lift. And just continue to rock forward and back like that. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, well done. We're back up to standing now. And from here we're going for lunges. Okay, we're going to step the right leg forward. It's a lunge bounce. You did them already in the last one. So don't worry, you got the back, left leg behind you. Reach your left arm up, right arm down. And we're just going to drop. Bounce, bounce, and up. Now you need to keep those knees in line with your middle toes, in line with your hips and shoulders. Keep the hips level. So right side and left side of the pelvis level. Now those of you who need a little bit more challenge here, you can lift the front heel. That's it. 4, 3, 2, keep it really springy, 1. Now raise that back leg, that's it. You can lower that right heel toward the floor. We're going to take a chest rotation to the left. Take a deep breath, straightening that arm, sweep it around. Alright, bring that foot to the floor and switch it over. Alright, right arm up, left arm down. Check your alignment first. Keep this nice and springy. Find your natural rhythm here and work to that. Bounce, bounce, up. Bounce, bounce, up. That's it. Back knee stays off the floor. 3, 2. Remember, you can raise the front heel. And then up. Balance and rotate your chest to the right. Sweep it back around and return that foot to the floor. We're coming back down onto our hands and knees now. Alright, so from here, spread your fingers nice and wide, slide your shoulders down away from your ears, and find neutral rib cage, spine, pelvis. Now, beginner's level, take a breath. Exhale, shift your weight back a little bit, and then step the right foot beside the right hand. And then bring it back. Slide back and shift the left foot beside the left hand. And back. Right foot to the right hand and back. Now if you need to, you might need to come up onto your fingertips. Maybe the floor is too close, maybe the hips are too tight. Or if you need to, you could grab blocks, yoga blocks. Raise the floor a little bit more, rest your hands on those. Next level, beginner level, you just keep working away like that. Next level would be knees hovered, big long exhales, step the right foot forwards and back. Step the left foot forwards and back. And continue to move like that, keeping your knees off the floor. Next level is to hop both feet in beside the hands and back to hover position. And hop both in and back to hover, maintaining neutral alignment and back. That's it, keep it going. So working at your own level, we got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, from there, step it back, shift your hips back, bring your shoulders up, step the right leg forwards, sink down, engage your abdominals, pubic bones toward the chin, and maybe you need a little bit more of a stretch now in front of that hip, and if you do, then reach back and catch the foot, or maybe your trousers if you can't reach the foot, or grab a strap to bridge the gap. Holding that stretch. Keeping the pubic bone toward the chin here is essential. Keeping your focus. Steady your breath now. And then gently release that foot. And we can switch to the other side. Left leg forwards. Sink the hips, abdominals engage, pubic bone stays toward the chin. If it's not enough of a stretch, reach back and catch the foot. Bringing your awareness to the front of that hip. Just inviting a gentle softness, noticing the gripping, the holding, or the resistance, and just see if you can let go even a little bit. Now gently release that and bring yourself back up. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Should have got your heart rate up a little bit and loosened you up. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 28. Well done. Thank you.